Hello and welcome to AstroChiron, or should I say welcome back if you've been with the channel for a while. This is the YouTube companion to AstroChiron.com, an astrology blog, reading shop, and Ask Box all in one. This is part 10 of my Ascendant series, and we've reached the first video that does not have a counterpart on my TikTok, for the men anyway. So for most of this information, you heard it here first. Capricorn is the 10th sign of the zodiac, the last cardinal sign and the last earth sign. In fact, Capricorn may be last a lot. As the sea goat, Capricorn must be sure of her footing while on land, making her slow in progress, but always progressing. As the cardinal earth sign, Capricorn is about her business. Taurus focuses on money, Virgo on the work, but Capricorn focuses on the ship itself. Capricorn is the captain. First, we'll start with Capricorn's more serious expression through feminine features. Their eyes are heavily lidded and warm, even when their eyes are cooler colors. The warmth can definitely be seen when you look into Ariana's and Jordan's eyes. These eyes are mostly downturned, which is especially noticeable on Emma and Lord. Lord, by the way, identifies as somewhere on the binary spectrum. They say she's a woman, except on days where he's a man. So I will be referring to them as they, them for the duration of the video because they haven't given us their pronouns, and it seems that both she, her, and he, him can be used interchangeably, so that may happen as well. Back to the features. They have very high, prominent cheekbones with a strong chin, and their dimples are likely to be very prominent. The prominence is the result of the way their cheekbones and their cheeks are structured. They have pronounced frown lines as well, with very even lips that have little definition. I'm a Capricorn rising native, and I will say that frowning is probably the most common look that we have on our faces. That would explain the frown lines. Otherwise, they have sloping foreheads that are rather small atop rounded cuboidal heads. As for the men, their foreheads are much more prominent than their female counterparts. These broad foreheads tend to sit over the eye line like an awning, giving them the Capricorn brow that I've mentioned in a couple of the previous videos. They do tend to have small eyes with either prominent crow's feet or permanent bags. We often look tired because, well, in my experience anyway, we always are. These small eyes tend to make the overshadowing effect of our brow even more apparent. This small eye, big brow combo is actually always how I can tell if someone has a prominent Saturn in their chart or a Capricorn at one of their angles. They have compact faces, even if their other features are larger. There's something of a narrowing effect to the face that can cause the head to look bigger than it actually is. And speaking of their heads, they do have rather flat faces. Their noses are quite prominent, though especially their nose tips. This video is brought to you by me. I am the astrologer behind AstroChiron.com, the one-stop shop for all astrological readings, articles, horoscopes, and art. I have a free ask feature that you can use for quick questions that I will respond to via blog post. Readings range from $25 to $200, whether you want 3 questions answered in detail, all the way to a thorough hour-long or more reading for me personally via phone or video chat, discussing your entire natal chart, the aspects within it, and each planet's placement. The first 20 subscribers to this channel will gain access to all 20+ written and live readings at a 40% off discount. Again, that's AstroChiron.com, AstroChiron.com. Don't forget the hyphen, and join our community today. As for their lives, they're known for being cynical, sardonic, or sarcastic in their interviews. For example, Ariana is known for her biting sense of humor and her deadpan delivery. This is prominent on the red carpet and in some of her earlier interviews, especially before she played Glinda in Wicked. Then there's Emma Chamberlain, whose interview style is also very cheeky. I believe Harry could be noted on how unrehearsed much of his interactions with the press came across when he was a working member of the British royal family. Since Capricorn is known to be more of a workaholic, these Ascendant natives tend to find partners in similar fields of work. Similarly, they may find someone who shares status with them. So for example, John married Chrissy Teigen, who, while not a musician like he is still a notable model and personality. Ariana's most notable relationships have been with fellow musicians like Big Sean and Mac Miller. Her current relationship began just as she reignited her status as a musical actress, as they both starred in Wicked. Her only marriage, though, was to a real estate broker, but the marriage lasted a shorter amount of time than most of the previously mentioned relationships, showing that they do tend to stick around with people that understand their plight when it comes to their dedication to their work. Finally, Jensen married a fellow actress, and Harry married a famous actress who was well established in her own right before even marrying him in the first place. They're very down to earth, despite their fame. All of Jordan's interviews display her sense of calm and confidence that you don't always get from celebrities. She just seems very relatable. Lorde self-identifies as a hothouse flower, which is a delicate person who shies away from change and attention. They also consider themselves a massive introvert, as they've said in a New York Times interview. So they're extremely famous and have been since they were a teenager. I think that probably explains their approach to the whole fame thing. Honestly, that applies to most of these people. Harry, Lorde, Zach, and Ariana have all been famous since very formative ages. Each of them have a very structured and almost distant relationship to the press and media in general. If you see a Capricorn Ascendant native out and about, say hi to them. I'm just kidding. You should do the exact opposite of that. Nod and keep it pushing, they have shit to do. We're perfectly nice though, I swear. Capricorn is that friend who you know you can count on when you need them, but you will have to physically fight them if you want them to go into specifics about their own problem. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, whether you're new here or you've been following me for a while on various social media. There was my Tumblr era, then there was that brief stint on TikTok, and now we're here. So stay tuned for Aquarius Ascendant, another sign ruled by Daddy Saturn. I call them Capricorn's older and higher brother. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications to keep up with the community. The goal is to teach as many people about astrology as possible in the most digestible way. So share this video with all your curious friends and coworkers. New videos every Thursday, but in the meantime, you can visit AstroChiron.com for frequent updates from horoscopes to articles to astrology news. Thank you guys and much love.